And coming our way next, we have Khan's Digital World. This will be hosted by world-famous digital guru Dr. Badrul Khan. Recently, Dr. Khan paid a visit to Bangladesh, where he gave various outstanding lectures. He was invited on TV sets there as well. Let's view one of his clips in his segment called Khan on the Road.
And my guest at this time is Dr. Badrul Khan, founder of Modern E-Learning. Welcome to the show, sir.
I'm so happy to be here and thank you for inviting me. Well, first of all, I must say that e-learning, E means electronic. Any electronic devices, the radio, television, computer, mobile phone that you use, if you can use it for educational and training purposes, we can call it e-learning.
You are the pioneer of e-learning with the Bangladesh context.
Well, I actually started e-learning. I have the credit of first coining the phrase web-based instruction. My best-selling book, Web-Based Instruction, published in the United States, and then it has been a bestseller and used over 500 universities globally as a textbooks and reference book. In Bangladesh, what I have been preaching about e-learning for a long time. One thing that I noticed, we are in an age where our new generation of learners are really very savvy, I would say technologically savvy. They want to learn in a modern way. Now, modern and meaningful way is e-learning. Well, for example, if you are going to school, so you'll see some of these lessons that you do in the classroom, you not necessarily need the teacher. Students can learn by themselves if you prepare them through electronic way. And then when you think the student must be in the classroom to be interacting with the teachers, then they can come to that classroom. At Harvard and other universities, they have a new term called flipped classroom. Flipped classroom means before the lecture, the professors are making videos, very instructive videos, and learners can learn about the videos ahead of the time. So when they come to the class, they already know what they'll be learning. And if they have any questions, they will ask the professor. I came to United States in 1981, July 7. So I've been missing my country, and I was always thinking that why do we have to come to all the way in the United States to learn? Now the World Wide Web has become medium for learning and teaching. And if I had the web, I didn't have to go to United States. I could have access to information learning materials like they have now from all other universities in the United States. Well, in other countries, nobody asks this question anymore. If e-learning is good or bad, they're using it. Bangladesh acceptance is very good, increasingly better, because see, you don't have to create a brand new brick and mortar school. Rather, you can decide what is that you're teaching, which part of that course or the class could be taught in e-learning. So I think Bangladesh can take advantage of it and stay ahead of the game.
Now we come to your book, your most recently published book.
Well, my book already been translated into 17 different languages in the world. And with support from Prime Minister's office, we have come up with this new book called E-Learning, Ummukto Shikhon Poribesh, e-learning, the open learning environment. So this book not only gives the perspective of why should you use e-learning, at the same time, it gives you specific questions to answer so that we can create meaningful learning for students in Bangladesh and any other region of the world is speaking Bangla. Obviously, you have to think about that. If you have a cup of water, it takes the shape of the cup that you use. So no one system can tell you it's going to work. So I try to focus what works in your locally available devices that you have.
So regarding e-learning, don't you feel like the basic, the rudimentary things should be done first?
Well, first of all, you think about a truckload of grocery. So e-learning system is carrying like a car, the grocery. So you have to have a quality grocery. If you have the quality grocery, that's what I created this model, that if you want to create e-learning, you have to think about the pedagogy, learning and teaching, technology, interface design. In Bangladesh, I am taking some challenges. I have a dream to establish Bangladesh Virtual University, and I have a dream to establish Bangladesh Digital Library. Well, e-learning will slowly, people will realize that their children, they're using a smartphone. They can get the information right away. They don't have to go to school to wait for what the teacher is going to say. Even sometimes they have the, they'll Google search it, and teacher may be talking about them historical event, they find the right one. So that I think they are ahead because of the availability of resources and rapid access to the information. Students are more savvy with these technologies. We have to retrain our teachers. We have to change their mindset. You just can't teach our children who are different than what we used to be. We can, in a classroom is a closed system. You learn whatever is in the environment there. But e-learning is an open system. You can go places, you can go to the countries, you can go to different sites, learn about it, and together you can put them together and say that, okay, I see different viewpoints, so I can come up with the new ideas. So it is not to say that e-learning is going to replace our traditional classroom, but what we're going to do, we're going to look into our traditional classes and we're going to do some judgment which part of traditional courses can be offered through e-learning. Now that you're alone, only thing you have your mobile phone or your computer, and you're learning through a computer. It's a new dimension. So we have to change our mindset. We have to understand it. This is called change in innovation and diffusion. And we are not saying that e-learning is going to replace everything. If you have to learn medical surgery, I would think that e-learning can show you how it does with the video segment by segment. But if you have to be a doctor, you want to touch the blood, you want to talk to the patient, you want to talk to the family, so that is more action. Really, that's a physical classroom, which is good. So it is called blended e-learning. We're going to blend best of what works online and best of what works in the classroom. It's not replacing each other, it's complementing each other. And why shouldn't we take it? If we can accept these technologies in our education, business, agriculture, and commerce, we're going to lag behind.